From ejections that cost teams the season,
hook him initially, Portis didn't like it, and then they just got tangled up,
to players getting fined thousands of dollars.
As for the Mavs, we're sending that white boy Luka back to Slovenia.
These are the angriest moments of this season's NBA playoffs, starting with Caleb Martin nearly taking out Jason Tatum for good in the first round.
He's still hoping that they can. Oh! Jaylen Brown gets into Caleb Martin's face. He felt there was something wrong there.
Bro nearly blew Tatum's back out like he was on a Tinder date. But this is nothing compared to LeBron throwing his signature temper tantrum like a toddler who didn't get a toy included in his Happy Meal.
James comes from behind and knocks it away.
Guess this is one reason Darvin Ham is back in Milwaukee. Well, speaking of Milwaukee, the Bucks' biggest offseason mistake, Damian Lillard, managed to start a whole brawl.
He draws 3 defenders to the area. Turner off balance, doesn't go. And a couple of opportunities finally finished off by Siakam.
Chippy down there under the basket.
Hold up, look at that clean, casual free throw.
Technical fouls assessed on both sides. Lillard turned, Nembhard didn't back down.
But meanwhile, during the Clippers-Mavs game, Westbrook is trying to get more technicals than points.
Washington offensive rebound. Doncic foul by Westbrook. Doncic upset, something to say.
Damn, even Luka was speechless.
What's going on between you and Russell Westbrook?
Nothing. I don't know.
Now, even though Luka didn't have a lot to say here, Mike Malone sure wanted to get up in a ref's face.
Played about 23 minutes in game 1 with 5. Look at the weaving. Edwards takes it and floats and got to Michael Malone. He is hot.
And after all of that, dude didn't even get a T. Somebody better tell Big Mike it's only the first quarter, and he should save some of that hate for when Anthony Edwards waved goodbye to Nuggets fans at the end of Game 7.
Joker and Ant-Man having some discussion right there. Joker didn't like the belts.
Anthony Edwards waving to the crowd.
I mean, dude was just thanking Ant for allowing him to see his horses sooner than expected. But coming in hot at number 14, Joel Embiid's fist paid a visit to Jalen Brunson's face during the first round.
Brunson weaving through traffic, creates space, draws the foul, and took a shot to the face from Embiid.
Joel gets away with more BS than Jaylen Brown almost folding to a baddie. But this next call, with under 2 minutes to go, was so bad that the refs overruled themselves and had everyone ticked off.
Knicks lead by 6. And we got a whistle and a double dribble.
You know, one guy just said he didn't double dribble, but it looked to me like Tibbs went out there and argued it and they changed it. That's what it looked like.
Now, coming in at number 12, P.J. Washington was geeked up.
To wrap him up, knowing Lively's not a great three-point shooter.
Every time someone tried, bro was just turned. However, a really heated moment came when Jamal Murray threw everything, including his heat pack, onto the court.
Twisted, nudging, firing. Picked up by Anderson, back to Towns.
Dude threw a towel, a heat pad, and would have probably thrown a noodle pack too if he had one, but he still didn't get suspended. Unlike this next player, who threw a ball at a fan's head. Before we cruise into the top 10, you see that like button down there? Why don't you click on it, man? Smash that like button, because these next 10 playoff moments are gonna get extra heated. Strap in, because there were players who ended up getting fined thousands of dollars. There were even players who got suspended, and even 27 players going onto the court all at the same time.
This season against the Pacers. So they haven't had much success. He's had a 64-point game.
There was, I think, late game, kind of a back and forth with the fan. Like, what happened?
No. Yeah.
Oh, damn! And as you'd expect, everyone wanted to know what really pissed dude off.
I think late game, kind of a back and forth with the fan. Like, what happened?
Nothing.
Just because he didn't want to talk about it did not allow him to escape the fact that he got a 4-game suspension and was pretty much out of the series and out of the NBA altogether. Now, if that ball hits me in the stands, I'm just passing out in the most dramatic way possible. Then I'm holding a news conference, and the next day, I'm wearing a neck brace. I need that check, my guy. But I think Jaden McDaniels and Devin Booker were trying to act tough too, whose fake tough guy antics nearly caused a 27-player brawl in the middle of the damn game.
McDaniels grabs the arm of Booker, and now Booker slaps the ball out of McDaniels' hands.
And now we have 27 people on the court for 2 tackles.
Well, I've never seen that many people run on the court to try and break up.
There were more people on the court than in a 2K online lobby. Sheesh. However, none of them were as angry as George the Minivan Niang and telling Markelle Fultz to stay in his lane.
Runs the break for the Cavaliers, and Fultz reaching in, knocked the ball away. Niang coming at him.
Bro was like, where was this attitude back when we were both playing in Philly? Speaking of Philly, Joel Embiid was a straight menace in the playoffs, trying to snatch wins and Mitchell Robinson's body.
Sets the table underneath Anunoby on the block. Contact with Embiid, shovel pass. Robinson is bumped, but look out. The intensity level and the chippiness continues to ratchet up.
He was like The Undertaker, coming back from the dead and dragging people down with him. Now, Joel was angry, but not as angry as drive-by Jose Alvarado at D'Angelo Russell.
D'Angelo Russell here. So while the Pelicans have lost 5 in a row at home, there's the foul. Okay, I get that. There's the technical foul, the little bump. I understand that.
Jose probably said, no way is Taco Tuesday better than Tortilla Thursday. However, this one player did a gesture so nasty, it cost him $75,000.
Towns 3. Rebound Gobert with a whistle. On Minnesota with a push.
Did you see that? Let's wind it back.
Up in the back of Jamal Murray, right there. Just get out the way.
Wow, the audacity of this man. Rudy suggesting the refs are out here Tim Donahueing the outcome of games and punching Luka in the stomach while he's at it.
There's the rebound by Luka.
Sending him straight to the gulag, or at least a medium security French prison. By the way, that's where they should send the ref who called this flagrant foul.
Ernie, thank you for that. It's Boston ball here, and we got a foul as Derek White hits the deck. Jason Tatum.
Yeah, so now...
You see Bam Adebayo saying he's flopping.
Bro was right to be pissed, just like Luka after this no call.
Spin, the English, great contest. It looked like maybe a little bit of contact, but that's the way it's been. Doncic frustrated.
But at number 2, Anthony Edwards was both angry and happy at the same time after making KD look like a casual.
This time, KD picks him up. Nice, what a hezzy. Nice. Slams on the brakes. Edwards! Nice on the third. Durant trying to guard him. Edwards around the double team. Gotta look. Butter. Ant-Man in full effect.
He's talking some trash to Durant as they're walking right in front of our table.
Dude cooked him like a well-done steak at Roadhouse. Did we just witness the end of KD? However, the angriest moment of the entire 2024 playoffs happened in front of a guy holding a flamingo, but that's where things got out of hand.
Number 2 offensive rating team behind Boston as Middleton drawing some contact. Now some shoving underneath, look out. It was Portis, I believe, and Nembhard as they are quickly separated.
Bobby Portis and Andrew Nembhard both ended up getting tossed right before they went full MMA mode on each other. But let's be real, the Pacers were living in the Bucks' heads rent-free all season long, man. That's crazy. And there were even crazier moments from this season's playoffs, where a player destroyed his own knees after scoring, and there was a time when another player threw the most accurate pass you've ever seen. And there was even a play that made the opposing team rage quit mid-game. Just click on this video here, where there's a whole lot more. I'll see you there in a few seconds.